We typically associate the Venus archetype with dating apps and generic pink hearts. Our investigation requires shattering these myths to reveal the luminous architecture beneath. In astrological language, Venus represents the universal principle of magnetism, the specific force of attraction that pulls separate entities together into a cohesive whole. This magnetic pull serves as the structural architect of our value systems, dictating the art we consume, the items we buy, and how civilizations bond. Human culture, trade, and aesthetic taste rely entirely on this specific archetypal force to provide a sense of harmony and communal order. This historical zodiac wheel presents a structured geometry of meaning. Within this system, we find a rigorous framework for decoding the hidden magnetic forces that shape both our personal lives and global society. We begin with the material domain, the economy of energy. Traditionally mapped to the second house and the Taurus principle, this layer of the Venus archetype governs our relationship with physical resources. This celestial mapping governs personal finances and the sense of physical security, outlining the exact methodology through which an individual accumulates resources. Within this framework, currency represents the literal physical manifestation of what a society magnetically values. As these pathways expand into a macro-level grid, we see how individual value systems aggregate into global economies. A blocked or retrograde Venus cycle symbolically correlates to real-world economic stagnation, periods of high inflation, or a collective reevaluation of national currencies. Our bank accounts and global markets act as direct barometers, reflecting the health and stability of our underlying Venus-driven value systems. The second domain covers aesthetics and cultural taste. In this system, beauty is defined as a mathematical and spiritual resonance, a frequency that aligns with celestial geometry. The physical movement of Venus in our sky serves as a cosmic metronome, mirroring the shifting standards of human aesthetic harmony over centuries. Over an 8-year orbital cycle, Venus and Earth trace a specific 5-petaled pentagram known as the Rose of Venus. This 8-year geometric rhythm aligns with major shifts in the cultural zeitgeist, moving us collectively from the austerity of minimalism to the complexity of maximalism, or the sharp angles of brutalism. Medieval cosmological diagrams confirm that ancient cultures mapped these exact celestial cycles. They understood that what we collectively find beautiful in any given decade follows this predictable celestial rhythm. The third domain involves the 7th house and the Libra principle. This pushes the concept of relationships beyond the personal and into the architecture of society itself. This Venusian principle governs the mechanics of diplomacy, international trade agreements, and the unspoken social contracts that prevent communities from fracturing. Astrological opposition occurs when 2 points are held in visible polarity across the chart wheel. This symbolizes the tension between opposing groups attempting to find a shared equilibrium. When those points converge into a conjunction, the tension is resolved. We see this manifested in successful diplomatic treaties, corporate mergers, or the unification of trade zones. From local laws to international treaties, our social infrastructure is the result of an ongoing exercise in Venusian balancing. We can take these macro-level cultural and geopolitical forces and apply them directly to our individual weekly cycles. Tracking this specific celestial geometry provides an objective map for navigating personal emotional trends and maintaining financial discipline. Using transit awareness allows us to navigate personal social tensions and aesthetic shifts without being swept away by the collective mood of the moment. Astrology functions as a symbolic language for gaining objective clarity over our internal energetic shifts. The Venus symbol offers a reflection of our internal baseline of worth and attraction. It operates as a symbolic mirror, reflecting our internal values back out into our social and physical reality. Elevating your internal value system inevitably shifts the external geometry of your life. Your resources, your bonds, and your environment must eventually realign to match that new internal frequency.